Let's talk to Dr. Karija, who is for us this evening. Doc, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Do you hold the view, like some, we don't know where the proportions are, a view that some have, that the arrest and prosecution of retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye will have a bearing on the elections in 2026? If it will, what kind of bearing, if at all significant, will that have?
Pleasure to be here. One thing is that regardless of the facts, it will have a chilling effect, and it already has, on the opposition. Two, for those who are plotting political violence, they are being given a warning that it will not only be against the NRM party, but against also the state of Uganda. And lastly, for those that would wish to coalesce with Honour Kizza Besigye, will be shy or reluctant. And we know that unless the opposition comes as a coalition, it's almost certain that NRM will win. So the possibility of a coalition of the opposition is being diminished.
So in a sense, do you think that the new budding political party, PFF here, will find a way to capitalize on these events and sell themselves to the extent that they might do better than the NUP?
It will gain some traction, but my reading of the Times is that it is now going to split even a young party that was being formed.
And finally, but by no means least, do you think he will survive this to the point of even becoming a candidate? Or do you sense we have seen the last of the candidature of retired Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye?
It will depend on what comes in the course of law. We all know that at one time he was a candidate even in prison. But the significance of his candidature would be weaker, in my view, because not so many would want to identify with one that is facing such an issue. Because already we see that the reaction from the population and the citizenry is not as affirmative and with such level of affinity like it used to be whenever he would be arrested. It is now more a concern that is regional and within the domain of the elite and also the region. So it has more regional implications than domestic.
And in a sentence, coming off your answer, in a world where a convicted felon is president of the United States, you still argue that people can, don't want to associate with somebody who has come from a court of law? You still hold that view in this world?
Politics is the art of the possible. Anything is possible in politics, but Kizza Besigye's fortunes were actually fading. This activity has arisen his popularity a little bit, but I don't think significant enough to overhaul what is going on.
I think politics, in the world of politics, anything is possible. In the world of broadcasting, ending a great interview is also possible, and I'm ending one. Thank you so much